Alright, so we got these characters here. So I haven't used everybody. I've definitely tried every single character and attempted some of their trials. I think most of their trials. Yeah, I thought basically everyone out except Wingnut, not too much. And I think Bizarro's trials I didn't try. Oh, and Chromedome. Chromedome, Bizarro, and Wingnut. Everyone else I've had a good chunk of trying. I've tried their trials. I've messed with them. I've messed with everybody in training mode to some degree, but I've given most of the cast like a good college try, if you will. That's how I found my character Shredder, because I love Shredder in TMNT Tournament Fighters. Yeah, they do, and it's free. Dude, the game is free. I got the auto patcher too. What did I type in? XJL. There we go. Yeah, go to the site, download it, it's free, and just start playing it. There's trial, there's story mode, like, just play it. It's amazingly good. Like, I got so good at the game only from just playing the game on the hardest difficulty, because the computer, like, kicks your ass, and it's actually really good practice. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, so let's continue. So let's say, so with April, I don't think anyone's D tier, to be honest. I don't think there's such thing in this game. Everyone's busted. Everyone is super busted, which is great, because then it makes no one busted. You should play Batman. He's super good. I would say April, she doesn't have a reversal, right? From what I understand. I don't think she's really good. I think it's her neutral. I think her neutral she struggles with. Like, she can be very telegraphed. She's a little gimmicky, I think. Have their own tier list. I won't mention them because of influence. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, these are my own thoughts. Like, you know, obviously I'm not as knowledgeable as the guys that worked on it, of course. Aquaman, I think Aquaman's super underutilized. I want to mess with him more. And his is not a reversal either, I don't think. I think having a reversal in this game is humongous. Like, having a non-metered reversal is too big in this game. I think he might be better. I don't know. I think he might be on the same level as April, to be honest. Underexplored, but yeah. I'm sure someone's messed with Aquaman, but I've been trying, and I'm finding some cheap stuff, but like nothing game breaking. And I haven't seen anyone else try him, so I'm very curious to see. Armagon, he's always been good in TMNT. He's like top tier. I don't know if he's as good in this game though. I'm curious to put him around here. I'm gonna put him here. I haven't seen people play him in this version. I'm not sure. He's very up in the air. I think you could put him. He could probably here, probably here. I doubt he's here, but because he's a charge character, right? And I think because there's dashes in this game, it's a little weaker because you can just dash out of the way. And dashes are really far, even though they're a bit slow. They're really far in this game. So, Batman. I think Batman's cheap. He's really good. Having a plus on block, EX Omega Fireball, the Batarangs, and his dive kick is really good. His supers are really good. Even Kami admits that? Okay. Yeah, I'm sure there's people that are good with him. I just don't know if the character is that strong. In comparison, obviously. Bizarro, I've heard, is really good. And I think because his puddle, like his puke, hits on the ground, probably better than Batman. I don't know if he has a reversal. I don't think he has. Yeah, maybe what's going on? You can tell me if he has a reversal or not. Or any of these characters up here. I know April does not. Yeah, he's got great anti-air buttons too. So, and I imagine he gets a lot. Oh, because off a counter hit, he can probably get, you know, crouch heavy punch or stand roundhouse. and then do, you know, jump in, or then do dive kick and then get a combo, I imagine. Yeah, puke tech throws. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no wonder he's a lot stronger. Casey, I think he's okay. He requires a lot of work, I think. He's kind of risky. I don't know. I would put him below Armagon, to be honest with you. Cheetah, I would say Cheetah is pretty annoying. I would say she's better than April. Chrome Dome. Grappler with a projectile. Really strong command grab. Great super as well. Better than these guys, I think. Yeah, definitely unreliable. I agree. Fastest DP? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Dark Side, I think he's stupid. He's so stupid. Maybe it's because I've been traumatized by the AI, but Dark Side is crazy good. Crazy good. Amazing projectile. Amazing combos. He can pick off of like any hit, like better than Shredder can. Like his knee is, I think, is invincible, and it can juggle much easier because it's not as high, and has faster recovery. Yeah, he's amazingly good, and his freaking command grab is hilarious. Just picks you up and tosses you, and then causes a wall bounce, and then you can get whatever you want. Yeah, exactly. He's super slow, and but his normals are still really good. That's the good thing about him. He's not super stubby. Despero, I think he's got a lot of weaknesses, but if he gets in, he's really dangerous. Like really, like the OTG Omega grab is stupid. Yeah, I put him at like a bottom of A. He does have some bad matchups, so that probably. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Because I don't think Chrome Dome is hurt by his bad matchups that much, at least from what I've seen. Donnie, I think Donnie is pretty good. The fact that you guys gave him a proper low forward is nice, instead of just slide. I think he's like here. He's got like some really good damage. His super, the fact his super is airborne as well, like he has an air super, is amazing. And you can just toss it as like a whip punch. It's kind of like my climax in King of Fighters, so it's super nutty. Yeah. He would definitely make people rage quit for sure. The Flash, I think Flash is quite good. I think probably he does a better job than Donnie does. Probably better than Chrome Dome, I think. Yeah, I would put him here. His rec is really good. Fireball is really nice. His DP is so fast. He's just stubby. He's really stubby. But his walk speed and dash speed is amazing. His command dash is great. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, it's a Mikey that has the 2 slides. Yeah. Green Arrow. I think Green Arrow is... He's a counter pick character. I don't think I've seen him... I don't think he constantly can beat certain characters. Especially if they have like an anti-zoning move. Or decent walk speed. I don't know. I'm really tempted to put him in B. Like, he's not really bad at all. I don't think any of these characters are bad. I just think if you compare, like, his combo routes are very awkward and, like, very specific. He's good. And it makes sense, right? Because his zoning is, like, amazing. Like, the best in the game. So, yeah. I think in tag, he benefits well by having a partner that can do everything. And then when they're losing or need a breather, then you can zone with Green Arrow. But on his own, in singles, I think he can do well. You just have to play a very certain way because it's scary, to be honest. But if he gets to zone, like he's so good at it. So I don't know. I would put him top of B probably. You know, he probably does better than all these characters combined. Kirby, I think, is pretty damn good. I would say probably better than Batman. Not better than Bizarro though, because the air knife throw is super good. The EX version is crazy good. His conversions are pretty strong, and his range is not too bad at all. He's not very stubby. And his damage output is crazy. And he has a reversal with like the Yun like up kick or whatever. Yeah, he's super good. I think Leo is underrated. I use Leo. I think he's definitely really good. Little basic, but he's really good at being basic. His juggles are really strong too. The fact that his Omega DP hits behind, like it can cross up, so it hits once and then flips over and then can hit you cross up if you're close enough. And then you can convert off of that. It's super good. His endless screw not hitting crouchers is a pain. You have to use the light version, but then it only hits at the first hit. So yeah, on block he's pretty weak, but like just hit confirm properly and then fireball instead. That's what I should have been doing, to be honest. No recovery time after an air dive? Oh yeah, right. I remember that. I still think he's good though. Yeah, you know what? Maybe better. Maybe Batman then. Since it's not instant anymore. Leo. Yeah, I would put him here. I'll put him here. He's so simple, but his long pokes are stupid good. Stupid good. Mikey, I would say. Yeah, none of these characters so far seem super top tier. Mikey, I think, is quite good. Great rolling attack, safe on block. His other one is plus on block, I think. The EX one? Or the Omega one, if I'm not... Yeah, exactly. Leo's just rock solid. He's like a solid like pick to like balance out a team. That's why I use him with Shredder, you know, because he kind of covers the weaknesses that I don't have to charge for a reversal. And he's got a good fireball. So like I have one character that's a fireball, one character that has an anti-fireball, and like kind of like a pressured fireball instead. Mikey, I think, he also has a good fireball. He has an amazing reversal. Rising Thunder is great. But is he better than April and Cheetah? I think better than April, but not as good as Cheetah. Cheetah's just too fucking good. He's an instant mix-up with her low and grab off a roll. Basically works like a frickin' Felicia mix-up. Yeah, his super's so fast. It's so good. Omega Shredder. I think Omega Shredder is busted. Like in a good way. He's super good. He doesn't... I guess his weakness is he doesn't have all that health. His combo structure is sort of predictable, I guess. But he's so quick. His air fireball is really good. And he has a regular fireball too that goes really far. Or goes really fast. Yeah, I would say Omega Shredder is really good. Probably not as good as Darkseid. I think a little bit better than Omega Shredder. But yeah, Omega Shredder is like definitely busted. Raph. This is really hard for me, to be honest, because I think Raph is amazing, but playing him on Parsect, like this is why I switched to Leo to begin with, because Raph is a lot of his combos require very specific timing on his charge moves to land. Like one of his B&Bs is doing, you know, light kick, crouching light kick, crouching jab into standing heavy punch, chain cancel, into light flip kick, and then you do whatever you want afterwards. You can juggle again after. It's very tight to do in a delay-based environment, and I've dropped it enough times where I don't want to play him in an online setting. But he is really strong. He's got a lot of stupid stuff. He doesn't have a meterless reversal, but he does have a EX. His Omega Chest Buster is a reversal, but it doesn't do it in the way you want a reversal to work. Like it's kind of like an escape move. And Raph is one of my favorite turtles. I think he's probably my favorite turtle out of these characters. Is he the best though out of them? I don't think so. I don't even think he's better than Leo. I think he's better than Aquaman. I would put him here, to be honest, yeah. He's got amazing sewer drill move, like it converts. It also autocorrects the follow-up in the Omega version. And his corner game is great. He has excellent walk speed, amazing low forward, like so good. Crouching light kick goes so far, and it's like super convertible into whatever you want. Yeah, I would definitely put him up there. Rat King. I think Rat King's probably one of the better grapplers. I think I would put him here because his drop kick is super quick, and I think basically unreactable unless you're really, really looking for it, and it's pretty safe. It's easy to use space, so it's safe. And his damage is through the roof. Plus his reversal, the fact that he has like the sphere, and his EX sphere is humongous, so it's a great like Scullo barrier kind of thing. Yeah, he's really stylish too. I love what you guys done with him. It's a super fun character. I would definitely put him... I would say above the Flash. I think Aquaman is still better. But yeah, I would put him above the Flash. Shredder. My tried and true. My pride and joy. Cyber Shredder. People put him low. I saw some tier lists you guys made, and you guys put him like pretty low, and I'm like, I'm really surprised. He's got everything you need in a character. Like, he's got a great reversal. Like, yes, he loses charge quite easily sometimes, but charge time is pretty quick. Oh, I love it. Oh my god. The fact that he can actually do a non-charge move is excellent. Excellent. I love that, because you can set it up in the corner to cause, like, a fake trap. Like, it looks like it's plus, but it's actually negative. But it's safe. It's safe enough if you do it at a range that's pushed back far enough. But I love it. It's super good. I wish a little bit that you could juggle off the EX one, like if I tag cancel or something. But other than that, I love it. I like how it hits multiple times. I love how the pushback is great. The chip is really nice too. Yeah, I think he's great for that. It's a really nice addition. I think he actually completes him really well. And I forgot that he actually has an Omega reflect. So I can reflect Omega projectiles, but I never did that in the tournament yet. I would honestly put him... I would put him above Batman, to be honest with you. He's so... His low forward, or his light kick is so far. I think one of the tournament clips, I did literally like 8 crouching light kicks and still comboed into Rising Shredder. Like... It did so much. It's so many hits. It's insane. Oh, he pockets them. Okay, that's crazy. I have to try that. 6-hitter. Yeah, it's insane. It's crazy good. I hope that never changes, because like he needs it for charge time, and I just love his design too. He's like you guys took my favorite character from childhood in like Tmnt tournament fighters, and then brought him into a game I didn't think I wanted, and then gave him all the buffs that I really loved. And the fact that he has a low crushing, close heavy kick that goes over lows, avoids wake up command grab that people try to do, or wake up throw that people try to do. Also beats like Despro's, like I used it one time in my singles tournament that I won, where he was trying to use Despro's wake up super, and it was whiffing because I kept doing the close heavy kick as a meaty, and it's plus on block as well. So you can just get a counter combo or just a combo, and it's amazing. It's actually amazing. It's like Guile's upside down kick, except he's not upside down. Yeah, I think Shredder's super good. I'd never want him to change. Just more buffs, if anything. That's it. Superman. Superman's quite good. I don't know. I think he's kind of matchup dependent. Is he? Because he doesn't have reversal. He's very stubby. I think being very stubby is a big hindrance in this game. But I understand why, because his projectile is really good. Freeze breath is amazing. Super slow, but like, you know, hard to punish. And his flight is so good for mix-ups. So good for mix-ups. And he gets free meterless like juggles with his punch, his like dashing punch. I would say here. Not better than Mikey, but better than April for sure. His presence is very different. He kind of feels like an Injustice character, so I like what you guys did with him. Okay, War. Okay, so War is a tournament winning character. I think it was Hudat who used War for a long time, and then he's been winning like singles a lot. I haven't seen him really use it in tag, but I think War is pretty cheap. Is he super good though? I don't think so. I don't know. Does he have reversal? I feel like he's around here, somewhere around here. His stomp is immensely crazy, and the fact that he can cross up, he can make it safe. His normals are really long too, and he can confirm into a lot of lights as well. I would put him above Mikey, I think. Omega DP? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would put him above Mikey, for sure. Wingnut. So to be more crazy, plays him. I know he plays him like in both games, in TMNT and in Justice League. Yeah, I would say the dive kick's crazy good. The projectile's pretty decent. It's quite slow. His normals are good. But, you know, if you have a good anti-air, like a good... like that's why I use Leo against him, because Leo, I think, beats the hell out of Wingnut. I would say... he needs Bard to do a lot of damage, too. Like, he's got good damage on his own, but, like... is he better than the Turtles? Or April? Yeah, Beanie, I'll let you know. Just give me a sec. Yeah, I think he's better than April. Not better than Superman. Not better than Mikey. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's better than any of these characters. I think because he can play a really annoying hit and run style. Probably better than these characters. Yeah. The dive kick is what makes him super good, because it's hard to stop. Unless you have specific tools. And Leo's good with it, but like he's... yeah. And the combos and confirms that he can get from stuff is amazing. So yeah, I would give him that. Hold on, Beanie. Okay, hold on one sec, guys. I gotta let my cat out. Alright, so... Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman's a character I really want to mess with more. I think she is easily... I think she's better than Superman, for sure. Better than Mikey. Because the fact that her lasso is unblockable, like it's a grab. Yeah, I think better than all these characters. I think people should use her. She's so good. Yeah, her corner game is like the best. Some of the best in the game. Probably not as good as Bizarro, but like, holy crap, she makes you sweat. She's so good. Like, her combos are pretty tight, but like... yeah, you can't. Because she's so plus off her dive kick, too. If you meaty with it, like, my god. It's better than Superman, right? It's better than Superman, I think. And Zoom. Zoom feels like he's Guy, a little bit. Kind of like what they were going with April, but I think even more effective at the left-right. Because April's really good at, like, the high-low, and, like, just pressure and meaty pressure and stuff like that. But Zoom is, like, excellent for chase down, rush down, left-right mix-ups, and, like, in tag, I think he's nuts. Okay, okay. Yeah, so my feeling is right then. Zoom I need to experiment with more, but he's got excellent tools. Better than the Flash, for sure. I think they're two different characters, but I still think he's better. I think better than the Rat King. Probably better than these characters, because he's so damn quick. And his fireball is uniquely great for screen control. It's a super awkward angle for characters to deal with. I don't even think Shredder can go through it with Aura Crusher, because the way that it works. And he can follow behind the Omega version, which is crazy good. Yeah, definitely better than April. Better than Wingnut, I'd say. But is he better than these characters here? Yeah, I would say... I would say here, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, am I happy with this tier list? I'll share these on Twitter, so don't worry. Am I happy with this? Yeah, I'm gonna put Bizarro at bottom of S. Yeah, I don't think Shredder and Batman and Wonder Woman are like ungodly S tier. I think these guys are definitely up there. These guys, I think these characters from here, so I think from Zoom to Shredder, if they get like one buff in the right place, they'll shoot up to here. I don't think these characters necessarily need buffs, because they're super good at what they do. That's the thing I love about Kami's design in with this game, is that everyone is super good at what they do, and everyone feels uniquely good in the way that they're good at the thing that they're good at, which is really hard to say for a lot of fighting games that have characters that feel like they outclass another character, and then there's no reason to pick those other characters, you know what I mean? Wonder Woman's playstyle is kind of like... You know what? I can just show you in training mode. That's probably better. I'll show you after this. We'll play a little bit. Look at the extended Omega combos. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, aggression is really good. And the top tier are great at setting up aggression. And then being not punished for making the wrong... Like, they can end confirms really safely. Like, if you look at these characters here, they don't have to hard commit to stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna move him up there. I don't think Despero... Yeah, I don't even think there's a C tier, to be honest. Yeah. You know what? I think this is what it is. I think this is the list. Yeah. Okay, there we go. This is, I think I'm happy with this list. These characters are this strong, in my opinion. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, so I'm happy with this. I'll post it in the Tmnt Discord.